Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
Good evening all, I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, lights were out in some areas of Grand Bahama today, but it was not due to any interruption in service on the part of the Grand Bahama Power Company. It was all a deliberate attempt to boycott the power company and get power officials to lower the cost of electricity. The boycott and march, the latest effort in the campaign, spearheaded by the coalition to bring down the cost of power. Sabrina Brown reports.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Residents of Grand Bahama marched around the Grand Bahama Power Company 7 times, chanting "Enough is enough" and "Power to the people" in what is being called the March Around Jericho. Convener of the Coalition of Concerned Citizens, Eddie Victor, told those in attendance that this march is not against the employees of the power company, but the system that is in place.
What we have to remember is that it is this system that's eroding our economy that we are coming against, because it's affecting the way that businesses operate. Businesses are closing because of power. Businesses have had to scale back because of power. Investors that want to come to Grand Bahama have to make different decisions, because when they look at the high power rate, they do not want to come into a jurisdiction where the cost of electricity is so high.
A cross-sector of persons joined the march, including pastors, business owners, trade unionists, and just ordinary citizens who believe that the prices of the power company are exorbitant.
We just want to be a part of this movement, because that's what it is now. It's a movement. You know, people are beginning to join in. People again beginning to take part in the activities, and it's going to grow stronger and stronger until the power company hears our voices and begin to do something about it.
Remember, they're in St. Lucia. They're in Barbados. Do you think they have the same issues? Absolutely.
The trade union movement stand here united with this force that is going on to ensure that equity and fairness comes to the people of this country.
Sandra Gray says she's marching for personal reasons. As an oxygen machine user, she says electricity is vital. However, her power bill has doubled for the past 3 months. Gray says she has had to give up meals and other necessities just to keep her power on.
I am a cancer overcomer. I have cancer, sleep apnea, hypertensive, diabetic, and I have 2 degenerative discs. So this is a sacrifice, and I made 6 laps today. So I thank God for that I didn't fall out, but it is a sacrifice. And I thank God that He allowed me to make it, because I'm going to support this cause with everything that is in me. To God be the glory.
Victor says these demonstrations will continue until the power company reduces the cost of electricity and Grand Bahamians can return to a normal way of life. Well, coalition leaders say hundreds of residents joined the campaign today and shut their electricities off at their homes, offices, and businesses to protest what they call the high cost of electricity. Our Sabrina Brown visited several areas today to find out if residents were indeed joining the crusade against the Grand Bahama Power Company.
It was lights out for many residents on Grand Bahama today. They claim that the high cost of electricity has changed their quality of life, and they're finding it difficult to survive.
Previously, I could have afforded a moderate life. Presently, I feel like a Joneser, because I can't do nothing. You can't, you have to tighten your belt to buy gas for your car. You gotta tighten your belt to buy food to eat. You have to watch the sales to be able to afford to eat effectively and properly.
My support is for these young people who are struggling. Some of them have had their power turned off. Some of them have lost their jobs. I get called 4 or 5 times a month from young people, seeing if I can employ them, if I know of anybody. Can I speak for them? Can I write them a reference?
It's a high time that the people of Grand Bahama come together and fight this thing. There's only unity we stand, divided we fall, and something has to be done with the Grand Bahama Power Company. The rates are ridiculous.
Cabrina Adderley says she even took measures to conserve energy, but that didn't make a difference in her bill.
I have a gas stove in my house, so to help to maintain my light bill. Most of the time, no one is home in the house. I do what they say: turn off everything, turn off this and turn off that, and it doesn't make a difference with the light bill.
Local businesses also cutting their power supply for the day. President of MECO architectural and engineering firm, Burton Miller.
I believe the point is to show Emera that you can generate as much power as you wish. If we as consumers decide not to use it, you're out of business. Like some of us have been out of business. We have had industries and companies leave Freeport because electricity is too expensive.
The Taino Beach Resort and commercial giants like KFC and Pizza Hut also supporting the blackout.
The power company is a business just like I'm in business, but I'm not here to kill people. You know, people have to be able to live and to afford. Your power bills have now become more than our loan payments.
These consumers believe the power company needs to take a serious look at alternative sources of energy.
If they were to invest that money instead of into new generators that are burning oil and place that money into solar power on a large scale, okay, they could cut their costs.
The power company, whose capacity to date is about 56 megawatts, can lessen the demand on their system if homeowners are allowed to install their own generation capacity systems in their residential homes.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Well, the world's largest and most revolutionary cruise ship is now docked at the Grand Bahama shipyard for repairs. The Allure of the Seas arrived on Sunday, and for the rest of the week, work crews will be making repairs to the ship's propulsion motor. Two mega steel structures were built by Quality Services to facilitate the repairs that should be complete by the end of the week. Shipyard officials say they are proud that Royal Caribbean Cruise Line chose to carry out the work to their most technically advanced ship here on Grand Bahama, bringing about an economic boost to the economy. This is the second Royal Caribbean ship to dock for repairs on Grand Bahama. In January, the Navigator of the Sea arrived in January for repairs. Work to that ship was carried out over a 25-day period. And police in Abaco are searching for pilot Owen George Johnson. The 30-year-old Nassau man is wanted for questioning in connection with illegal landing, causing damage, and assault with a dangerous instrument. Police say Johnson was the pilot of an aircraft who escaped in the area of the Sandy Point Airport on Sunday evening. Police also tell us that officers acting on a tip observed an aircraft landing at the Sandy Point Airport. The officers then approached the runway in a marked police vehicle, and it was at that point the aircraft made a sharp turn, colliding with the police jeep. The passengers on board were 3 Haitians and 4 Dominicans. They were all arrested. Johnson, the pilot, was able to escape. Police say Johnson stands at 6 feet 6 inches tall, low haircut, heavy built with light brown complexion. Now, if you know the whereabouts of Owen George Johnson tonight, police say call them at 911-919. 367-2560, 367-3437, or call the Central Detective Unit in Grand Bahama at 350-3107 or 8. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. It is an indigenous community known for its emphasis on things Bahamian. For the past 30 years, Smith's Point has become synonymous with the fish fry and other cultural activities. But business owners are hoping to add additional festivities to promote that native community. Here's Megan Shepard with this report.
The business community of Smith's Point coming together to expand on their successful Wednesday night fish fry event. There are 6 restaurants and bars in the area, and coordinator Lee Termeth says they are coming together to introduce a number of fun Bahamian activities to attract both tourists and locals.
Their very first event is going to be Pirate Night. The first one is going to be on February 28th, and it'll be just like how Fish Fry is, a fun street party, but pirate style. There'll be barbecue, lots of partying, dancing. All the people working here are going to dress like pirates, which will be a lot of fun. The decor will all be pirate style, and they're bringing out the tourists, but because the tourists probably don't have costumes, they're encouraging locals to come out and dress like pirates and enjoy all of the 6 restaurants, the 3 at the front and the 3 at the back. And it's just the start of something new for the community.
Marcel Wilson of Outrigger says Pirate Night is expected to be just as exciting and fun as Wednesday nights, but with a different twist. Residents are even being encouraged to come out dressed in pirate gear. Clifford Eden of Bus Stop Restaurant and Bar says the aim is to make Smith's Point as fun and relaxing as possible in a safe, family-oriented environment.
A lot of the tourists continue to ask us when is another night they can come out to enjoy the same kind of festivities they enjoy at the Fish Fry. And we kind of got tired of hearing it, so the idea was brought to us. It's called Pirates Night, and we're very interested in doing it because it sounds something real exciting and it's a change. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a lot of activities. We're going to have a junk canoe rush out. We're looking to have the bouncing castle for the kids. We're going to have a big bonfire on the beach.
We are the only family in this area, and we're the ones that have the business. If it's not sisters and brothers, it's first cousin. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to create Smith's Point into an event that people can come out on the weekend, and you can come out in the days and really sit down, relax, sit on the beach, enjoy yourself, forget about Freeport Power and all the rest of bills. Just sit down, relax yourself, and enjoy life.
Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama Peter Turnquest says that in order to grow the tourism sector, there must be a variety of experiences, and the weekly Fish Fry is an event that offers a true Bahamian cultural experience.
We're trying to create an additional opportunity for not only the residents and businesses here in Smith's Point to obviously create a different atmosphere and another opportunity to generate revenue, but also to improve and increase the options for tourists on the island. With the opening of the new hotel now, we know that there will be a need for additional sources of entertainment. And so we thought that we would come together here and help to create that diversity.
Partners say this new Pirate Night is just the beginning of building the Smith's Point community. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
After 8 years of grooming and mentoring young women, the Princess Court Ministries is still going strong. Coordinator Stephanie Burrows says that the goal is to train and encourage young women to be good homemakers, enhance their spiritual lives, and encourage them to stay pure until marriage through a number of activities, including cooking, health, arts, and etiquette classes.
I'm encouraging parents who have little girls to let them come and feel like a princess, because we treat them as princesses. That is each Saturday from 4 until 6 p.m. at Central Zion Baptist Church. Your girls will be with us and in good hands for 2 hours, and would be our privilege to train them and to teach them to become better homemakers, to encourage them to stay pure until marriage, and to enhance their spiritual lives.
This year, the Princess Court is partnering with the Ministry of Youth. Youth Coordinator Carla Brown-Roker says they are happy to come together and assist in any possible way.
Today, we are very pleased to be with Sister Burrows and all the young ladies who are leading ladies as they launch this new cycle. I think that when we look at the way some of our young ladies are behaving today, a program that is as comprehensive as this one really is a welcome in our community.
Now, the month-long ministry will conclude on March 30th with the Princess Pledging Ceremony at Central Zion Baptist Church in 8 Mile Walk. And finally, in news this evening, the Grand Bahama Special Olympics 17th Annual Law Enforcement Torch Run held over the weekend. The Torch Run helps to raise awareness and is a major source of funding for Special Olympics worldwide. The armed forces joined in to drum up support from the community. ACP Emrick Seymour said the Royal Bahamas Police Force is committed to this cause.
We want to send a clarion call out to the wider community to come and support these special athletes. Not only support them by your coaching, whatever we do in this world, it takes funds, money, and we're asking them, we're appealing to them to please lend support to these special Olympians because they really need it. They want to ensure that as far as possible, we know that they can and they are in fact demonstrating that they're being productive citizens in this country. And of course, with the continued support of members of the public, continued support of all of us, then of course that will continue. And so we would have pledged our support from the Orleans Police Force.
Organizer Marlene Knoll says funding is crucial as the committee continues in its efforts to provide year-round training and competition for special athletes.
It's very crucial because we are always in need of funds, especially in order to get them to different locations for their training, in order to get their training done.
And what do you think about the outcome of today's run?
I'm telling you, it's very successful and I'm very pleased with the turnout.
Now, Saturday's torch run started at the Grand Bahama Port Authority headquarters downtown and ended at Curly Till Services on Settlers Way. Stay with us. Megan Shepard is up next with a check on sports.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sports. I'm Megan Shepard. The 15th annual Hoyts Geneva Rutherford Girls Basketball Tournament Finals played at the St. George's Gymnasium. Let's go courtside to Ricardo Lightborn for the Junior Girls Finals.
The C.R. Walker Junior Knights and the Tabernacle Falcons laced up the Sneakers and the Junior Girls Finals. The Junior Knights took the action early to the Falcons and full steam ahead. The Falcons were not faced. They went to their perimeter game, and that's good. C.R. Walker attacking. Shelley put a pretty good one here to the net. She had a 16-point ball game. Tabby is small, but watch the passing. Maya Green with the deuce and working on a 16-point game. Shelley was on her game, and the Junior Knights making a statement. Falcons ball. Desi Sands with the rack here. Boy, she simply can make it happen. 18 points to boot. See a Walker ball now, but watch a good passing here and a backdoor for the deuce. The fans are into this one. The Junior Knights with the lead. Let's go to the second half. C.R. Walker up 52-43 and Desi Sands cutting into that lead. These are real basketball fans cheering their team on. Yep, there's also some party poopers in the stands. The C.R. Walker Junior Knights defeated the Junior Falcons at Tabernacle 57-47 for the junior title. The C.R. Walker Knights fans celebrated the huge victory for the Junior Knights. The Panthers' assistant mayor Patricia Russell finished third in the tournament. The junior girls runners-up, the Tabernacle Falcons. The junior girls champions, the C.R. Walker Knights, and then later coach Antonio Saunders, he called it a team effort. As far as the junior girls MVP, that goes to Antonio Fattel.
First off, I want to thank the coaches that taught them the game prior to coming to me. Coach Patty Johnson, Coach Sullivan of the AF Adley, Coach Patty Johnson of the HNASH. They came with the skills necessary for us to take it to the next level and teach them the X's and O's of basketball.
How do you see your program down the road?
This is a talented group of girls, all 10th and 11th graders. We're building for the future. We want to take basketball to a different level. We've brought other coaches on board, Coach Chevy Simmons. We have to thank my assistant coach, Coach McKinney. All of us bond together to make this team a good one for this year.
We really appreciate it. We came out here and we did what we started. And I just thank our whole team for supporting and just making sure we was able to finish the game strong.
Did you have fun? Did your team have fun while you were here in Freeport?
Yes, we had fun while we were in Freeport and we were willing to come back.
The Geneva Rutherford Girls Tournament lived up to its billing of big dreams. Patron Geneva Rutherford was taken by the talent level this year.
It was so good to have those teams out of New Providence who played each other, like 4 overtimes. They were here. But I think the game that everybody will go away with was the junior girls between Tabernacle and the Knights. That level of play is incredible. Coaches were commenting on the stage that if we could get that throughout the country, that would really mean that basketball for girls is going to another level.
Tournament founder and coordinator Coach Gladstone Moon McPhee said mission accomplished, but the work has just started for the development of girls basketball.
I'm looking at June, Labor Day tournament, where we bring in all the AAU teams, and then we're sending the teams to Vegas to play, and then I'm definitely looking for July 1st on behalf of my ministry and my minister for us to get the ball rolling. There'll be no more talking. We will start the academy. I will get the ball rolling July 1st with girls coming from all around the northern region.
Now, the Fitness Connection CrossFit Challenge is still being talked about in all the gyms and fitness centers. It's a fairly new sport and it's being well received on Grand Bahama.
The CrossFit Challenge was an event many thought of participating in but changed their mind. This was not girls' play. The ladies' division was challenging, and Christy Turquest showed that she is also this year's runners-up. The champion, Lashendel Wiley, spent countless hours in the gym in preparation for the challenge, and it showed. She now carries the title, the best fit woman on Grand Bahama and the Open Challenge. Bring it on. Well, Sherma McDonald took on the challenge and got to the third round before bowing out. This was grueling. Charlene Johnson is an athlete, and she showed that in the CrossFit, she left it on the field and she met her quota. Whitney M. Brister competed, and the volleyball player simply had a test, but again, she simply broke even. Miriam Byfield has come a very long way as an athlete and a competitor. Her mental toughness is incredible. The Fitness Connection CrossFit Challenge was well received by spectators, so much that softball coach Sidney Thomas wanted to show his muscle. Sid, take them chicken wings to the gym. Oric Nesbitt said a mouthful about the competition.
We got fit people here. The Escort rentals, Miko, they're doing a really good job here, very professional. All right, very excited. This CrossFit thing is a whole new breed of training, and we all into training, we all into getting healthy. It's healthy lifestyle time right now.
This future competitor knows it will take hard work. Just ask Kazim Hill, who gave it his all, and that's simply the finish. The CrossFit was an incredible event, putting the training that one gets as the results. Take no shortcuts, or you pay the price.
And before I go, a special happy birthday to Ruth Nell Dames, Ethan Robinson, and Bree Martinborough. That's going to do it for sports.